Wow, come on now. Really needs the face, huh? It won't focus on the there. We just do this. What is happening? What do you think of my new shirt? What do we think of my new shirt, huh? Pretty sweet. I should have got one when I was in Atlanta. I got sidetracked. I didn't get as much like fun stuff like this that I should have, and I can only blame myself. I can only blame myself. But it looks good, right? So nice. I got it twice. Here's another one. I wanted one for myself, and I wanted one for the upcoming giveaway, 10K celebration. So I talked to Donnie. I tried to order a couple, and then he only would let me pay for one. He was like, oh, you're giving the other one away. It's on me. So thanks to Donnie for hooking up a shirt. But yeah, I'm keeping this one, and I'm going to use the other one for a giveaway. So if you guys are around, coming up pretty soon, we'll be doing that 10K giveaway. We're getting close, and get you a Donnie Bless Knives shirt. I mean, why not? Why not? Why not? I still have one of my lights on. What do we think? A little bright. I'm like, what about this over here? What's going on over here? See, usually I would start off straight off. We'd be right up in here. Ooh. Why is it so orange? Should be kind of red. Looks very orange. But I'll try some different stuff. We're gonna go a little brighter for a little while here. How close is the lava lamp to the curtain? That close. Would you like, here. 5.5 inches away from said curtain.
Titanium Justin became a member. Titanium Justin celebrates 12 months of membership. Kenman. Let's make this weekend happen. Sad face.
Well, okay. If we make it happen, then it's not sad face. I got stuff to do. Justin's going to be in the area, so maybe on Saturday we might be able to get together. I'm going to try to work it out. That would be a good fun thing. I'm hopeful. Wait, what is going on here? Sorry. Turn my phone down over there. Yeah, I figured I'd put it right up against it. We'd catch fire sometime during the stream. What is up, everyone, today? How are we doing? I gotta make this sound. Hold on. I apologize. Okay. What's up, everyone? Happy Thursday. How are we doing? What is good? Brown Sugar 69 in the house. How you doing? Marty McFly. Titanium Justin has just celebrated 12 months. 12 months we've been doing this. I mean, I've been doing it for at least a little bit longer than that. But 12 months. Thank you, Justin. I mean, that's crazy, huh? What's up, Jim Cox, Ron Dobbins, Cliff Rott, Steve K. Oh, we've got some fun Steve K. Timber's Edge tonight, kids. Get ready, get settled, get buckled in. We're going to wait for a few people to get here. I also have a big old box for us to get to. I had two in the mail. One of them had the Donnie, the Bless Knives shirts. I also got Pow. He sent me a stick and a patch. Very cool of Donnie. Who else is in here? What's up, Marco? Dylan Mallory. Why not? It's a new type of bread. Lanyard Man. Oh, we got Lanyard Man stuff on the way. On the way, should be here soon. What's up, Jesse? Jesse's gonna make his peas and poops. Oh, okay. I apologize. How's everyone doing tonight? What's up, SC Knife Monkey? Boo Anderson. Got a nice early crowd. Stacy? What's up, Stace? Ooh, Stace. Got some good news. The future is here. We're moving forward. Progress can be made. I've made arrangements. Hey there, KDK. Everyone else, love y'all. Cooking, can't chat. Ooh, what's Stacy cooking? Stacy, if you're listening, when you do get a chance, take one of those hands and type in. Let us know what it is you're cooking. I'm sure it's delicious. I think I got just about. Did I miss anybody? I'm sorry. Nine Finger Knives, Ground Fog, right up at the beginning there. What's everyone up to on a beautiful Thursday night? SC Knife Monkey. My Fresh Blessed Knives shirts, no doubt about it. Wheezy, message retracted. What's up, Wheezy? Good to see you. How you been? Yeah, lots of good stuff. Probably won't be able to stay all stream. Family will be here. Love the look of the desk. Oh. This is just legit. This is a roadside find, but we're talking, if you want to look it up, nice real piece of wood here. I mean, it's not in perfect condition, but this leather, this green leather spot right there is sick. Kathleen, you'll be happy to know the switch for the cord and the plug, no, this light's actually too bright, but we can swap out some colors. The original light that came in there, the cord, was the old brown no ground plug fire hazard, basically. So that one is no longer in play. I did put this other little light in there, but I think I'm going to get some smaller little LEDs for each one. These are small because they recess so that this can swing across the back. But you can get at least a knife in each one, so I think it looks cool. I'm excited to have this new addition. What does everyone think? Kind of really tying the room together a little bit, maybe? Baked chicken, homemade mashed taters, and corn, maybe. I like the caveat at the end there, like, and corn, maybe. I don't know. KDK could pull off a Minnesota Vikings mascot for Halloween. Well, I'm in the right area for that. Saying I got kind of a Viking vibe going on. I mean, I have some Viking. Where is it? Here it is. Valhalla, baby. Isn't that how they said it? Valhalla, baby. Got all my fixed blades, or not all of them, but a lot of fixed blades laid out on the table there today. Good stuff. Wheezy says been okay, but kind of busy. I understand that. It's 4th of July weekend, like next weekend. That is nutty. That is just crazy. Where has the summer been going? It is a very classy desk. I like it. I'm so happy I happened to snag it. I think it looks good in here. It did kind of have like a, I don't want to say like if it was like musty, but because it's not like mildewy or anything like that, but it kind of had like a basement kind of a, maybe they smoked cigarettes or something smell that kind of set in, but I aired it out, kind of cleaned it up, and now it's like clean as a whistle. Donnie, baby, my man Donnie, coming through. You know a dog, I appreciate it. Donnie, I let him know I picked him up and you donated one we're going to use for the giveaway coming up pretty soon. So if anybody wants this exact, not one like it, this very shirt has my DNA on it, probably has Donnie's DNA on it. That is, that's a collector's item right there. I tell you what, half the year is over. What's up, Henry, Fred the Lug, Mick Ranger? Good God. We are really doing it. I already used my free memberships. This is gonna get dumb on me. Maybe not. Just got a nice happy crew going on. I'm buying some memberships right now. If it lets me. Sploosh. Thank you all. What a fun night. 31 people in here. Just starting off the day. What's up, Mad? Yeah. Oh. Might not be in here. You just got the Josh starts his senior year in over a month, says Wheezy. Young Wheezy. Double DNA bonus. What's up, Ralph? How you doing? Is Barbie back yet, or are you guys still separate? I mean, not separated. She was on a trip with family or whatever, and Ralph stayed back home. All right, so 5 memberships going out for me. Boo, Anderson, Scott, Salvo, Zen, Mad Yako, and Fed the Harrison. He's gonna be like, who gave me that membership? Oh, we hung out good. We had a blast. I tell ya, awesome stuff. Okay, I try to get some memberships for people when I can. I wish I would have known Donnie had shirts at Blade Show, dude. I knew that he had them and they were there, and I was like, yeah, I want to pick one of those up. And then this time goes by, and the next thing you know, you didn't. I did that to several things. There were several things that I just kind of missed out on because I did. Because I did. Hope my fellow Midwesterners are surviving the dreaded heat dome. It was pretty nasty here in Minnesota, but it has kind of cooled off. Yesterday we had a torrential flood type rain situation, had league. Literally it was pouring rain up until we were ready to start, and the entire lake was completely flooded. The park was flooded. It was crazy. I've been in the rain. We've played in the rain, and it hasn't flooded. But yesterday, the creek over flooded, was going down the path and into where the lake area is. The lake rose up probably 3 or 4 feet, it seemed like, because it's kind of like it's not a lake, it's like a collection pond for like runoff and stuff like that. We did wait like 20-30 minutes for the ground to kind of soak up, because at 6 o'clock the rain just died and it was gorgeous out. And so we let it kind of dry a little bit, and then we ended up playing and it was fine. 103 degrees by Mick Ranger right now. Really bad in Jersey, but today is cool for Steve. 68 degrees for Bless. He's in like Kansas, right? Kansas City? Omaha? Something like that? I try to... Oh my God. Wheezy, we still have to find time to go to Wyoming because he might want to go to school there. Ooh. Hey Dan, I heard you gave my buddy Fed a membership. Not on purpose. What's up, Derek? Not on purpose. I gave out 5 and he happened to win one. No, I would gladly buy him a membership anytime. I drove his car. You know? I'm in his life. We had such a good time. We did, right? Oh, Bless says Neil Valley Epi. The shop is in the basement, so you are cool down there. That's good. It's been around 100 for Ralph, but storming. Fed, hey, just got notified I got a membership. Wait, bro. I just said I didn't buy it on purpose for you. Although I totally would, bud. I totally would.
Derek Foreel became a member.
Airbnb ready for next year.
1 month of membership. Love you, buddy.
Derek becomes a member. Member for 1 month at the D2. My man, what's up, dude? Thank you. I appreciate it. But Fed, now you're totally in the gang. I bought you that membership. It's for life. Oh, God. No, it'll expire in 1 month, and I'll still see you next year, and we'll still have a good old time. Oh, TKE, well. What is up, my man? Okay. I've been trying, I got lost here. Thank you, Derek, for 1 month at the D2 level, this guy. True champ. Did I get a bless? I didn't get a knife. One of these days, I'm going to squirrel away, and one of these days I will get Donnie to make me a full lefty. But I did buy a shirt. He sent me a patch, a sticker, and another shirt that I'm going to use for a giveaway coming up soon. So if you want the DNA infested Donnie Kenman shirt, stick around. Holy God, my chat bounced, but it didn't really bounce much.
Mick Ranger became a member. Mick Ranger celebrates 3 months of membership. 10K is right around the block. Let's go.
Let's go. Thank you. Thank you. 3 months. All right. Thank you, Mick. Ooh. We got to throw one of these up. I see somebody in the chat. This is a nice knife. This is a nice knife. What's up, KC? Hey, Kenman, where is Barbie Woman? Ha ha ha. Rolf says, "Whoop whoop Blade Show next year." It looks like we're gonna cause some serious trouble. But anybody wants to go to Texas? I also plan to go to Texas for sure. I'd like to get out to Utah, but I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to make it to Atlanta. Yeah, I mean, anything's possible. Anything's possible. What's Lanyard Man getting? One of these? Dude, this is a great knife. If nobody has one of these yet, oof. It's a nice one. 10K is right around the block, Mick. Thank you for the 3 months. I appreciate it. Much love, everyone from Fed. Yeah, Ralph, how's the vacation? Right? Is Barbie on her way back soon, or is she still going to be gone for a while? KC might do Texas. And Donnie says, I'm going to try to hit Texas as a visitor. Dude. Then we can hang out more, run around more, cause more chaos. Right? No clue why it said 3 months. It's been way longer. Sometimes it has done some weird things. It booted a couple people. I know the love is there. The love is there. What's up, Paul? How you doing? Wheezy says, KC, come on to Texas. Sunday, she'll be back. So Ralph still has a few more days of a little quiet house till she gets back. If you do Texas, it will be as Knives Fast, not as Tempest. Nothing wrong with that. Then we can hang out, have extra beers, be able to run around a little bit more. I know being at the table, you want to make sure you got that covered. Luckily, KC's got that kid. Ooh, he was a champ. Was an absolute champ. Sold and all that stuff for him. That's what you need. You need a good salesperson who knows the stuff, who can be like, all right, see this? Check this out. Put it in your hand. Don't want to leave your hand now, do you? You might as well throw me a couple bucks and roll with it. Roll with it. Steve says, if KC and Dan are going to Texas, then I'll go. That's all it takes. Child slave labor? I think you can, it doesn't count if it's your own kid, right? If it's your own kid, you can put them to work. You can, go mow the lawn. Like, it's not really the same thing, right? Because it's like, I don't know. I don't have any, so I don't have any child labor. I'd have to go find the neighbor kids and then offer them money. Nah. Still got a few of those left on site. That's, I guess that would be the one reason to have some kids. You want to have some kids that if you need to get some stuff done around the house. He was paid very, very well, I'm sure, and he earned every penny of it. You know, I saw him working, I saw him talking to people, did a great job, smart kid, gonna go far. Trev is awesome and looks super young, but he is a grown man. Looking young is good, right? The older you get, you still look young. There is a big auction on Whatnot tomorrow to benefit cornbread wife that has cancer, says SC Knife Monkey. I have never actually been on Whatnot. How many of you have you gone on Whatnot? If it's something like that and their benefit, it's like a benefit for someone, that sounds cool. That almost gives me a reason to want to go on there, other than just to buy knives. Could support. Paul, gonna put Peanut on OnlyPause? Steve says Trev sold him 5 knives in Atlanta. Just start talking to him and he just did it, right? And it's like, boom. Steve bought 5 from him. That is great. Steve actually, he did it. He bought quite a few knives. Downdrafts, not kids. Oh, you meant knives. Ah, you meant knives. Oh. Stacy's been on there. Cliff's been on there. Whatnot reached out to you to start a channel. You can have a channel on Whatnot? I guess I'm out of the loop. Whatnot is awful outside of a handful of legit sellers. So if you're going in, there's going to be a bunch of nonsense. But if you know, like, oh, I was in there, Donnie was in there, or whatever, you seek out the right people, it actually isn't so bad. Fook lives in Whatnot? How about that? Whatnot can be a dangerous place. Shipping is high. Lots of folks love it. They're going to have 7 auctions for the next 7 weeks. That's how many knives and stuff people have donated. Reached out to KC as well, but don't have any more time for, I feel like I wish I had more time for stuff, but man, I just doing what I do now. We were talking about, it's funny, and someone was like, oh, you know, Thursday night or whatever, we're like, oh, I do a live stream on Thursday. I do other live streams, but I do one every Thursday consistently for a year or two, or a year and a half, I guess. Sorry, my eyeballs. And they're like, yeah, your channel, oh, you must be making good money. And I'm like, ha, sure. Like, I guess it's the misconception. People don't understand what, you know, when you put time in, like, it's like, you know, I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers. I've got 2,900 uploads. I'm getting close to 3,000 uploads pretty soon. Pretty excited about that. And I put in a lot of time and my own money into it. And yes, I get, you know, last month from YouTube, full disclosure, they sent me $178. So I made $178 off of YouTube last month. But you add that up, that's fairly average, 12 months. I spent more than that to run the channel. So at 10,000 subs, how much money did I make having a channel? I didn't. It cost me money, you know. So that shows you the love of the game, you know. Like, I love this. This is fun. I like interacting with all of you. If this was about money, it wouldn't. I have another job. I have my full-time job. That's so many pieces of Bazooka Joe, right? But they thought I was making thousands of dollars a month. And I'm like, dude, you know, it's like, that's not how it is. Full disclosure, I don't know. I have a blast. I do this for the interaction. I do this because I have a love for knives and talking to other people about knives and then customizing the knives and doing stuff like that. So this is more of my hobby sharing with you than that. And so it's funny how and then someone else, his kid, they made a video and it got I don't know, all of a sudden, they don't have a channel or anything, but they made a video and it got 10,000 views or something like that. And he was like, yeah, see, we're going to pay your mortgage. It's of course, teenager, but to him, it's oh, well, we have one good video, that's going to pay for the house. It's no, that's not how it works. If it was, I'd have a lot more knives. What's up, Smock? How is everyone doing tonight? It is not rough. Well, it's rough if you're trying to make money on it. I would be pushing more links. I have a lot of affiliate links. I don't really push those very much. If people use them, they use them. They don't really use them that much because I don't push them that much. But it's not. I don't have enough time. That's what we were getting, how we got on this subject in the first place is you only have so much time in the day to do what you do, and I'm loving what I'm doing, and to put more time into making another channel on whatnot or whatever, or trying to do that, if I have very little time in the day and it doesn't sound fun to me, it's ugh, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. I wish we did. If we all had more free time. But the summer is just trucking away. It is almost 4th of July. I got this weekend, I got stuff to do. Then it's 4th of July weekend. And then before we know it, it's August. Pretty much I have plans every single weekend in August. And then I also, I work Monday nights. I work Wednesday nights. I do this Thursday nights. Woo! We're busy. We are busy. Who likes Migaron? This is my video from today. This is the Migaron Carex. I'm really happy with this. Flicks out really nice. Table. Boom. I really like the PVD. Bless. Donnie's going to be 41 in August. Happy early birthday. There is, unless you have 500,000 subs, you do it for fun and hang out with like-minded people. Exactly, Ralph. Exactly. Justin, I have wasted thousands. Is it wasted? Life experience? The friendship that we formed? The money we have invested? It's good. It is good. You gotta love it. Cliff's gonna be 50 in August. Anybody else? Any more August babies out there? Mick's trying to dump a Spy 27 Para 3 Midway with a blem for 127. Interest? Anyone? Anyone? TKE Para 3. He likes the Spyderco. So do a lot of people. Does anyone know when the Remet Two-Face comes out? Good question, Gabe. He didn't have, Vu did not have answers on some of the releases of some of those knives that I looked at the Remet booth. A lot of them you ask and they're like, oh, it's a few months. Is the pretty common answer. Is the MiG and MiG-29 pronounced MiG? I think not. It's Migaron. Oh, MiG. Wait. MiG-29. Pronounced MiG. Alright, well, so I'm saying Migaron. Or did I say Migaron? Now I don't even remember what I said. Megaron. Migaron. Tomato, tomato. Think of how many ways you could cut an apple. Yeah, I could cut an apple so many different ways. Nothing wasted. Kathleen's a July baby. So Kathleen's birthday's coming up. Casey says maybe about a month or so they'll be coming out. Is it Migaron or Migaron? Yeah. Steve says Mig. I said Mig. Yeah, you know, you're gone. I did say, I must have been saying Migaron. Do you say concept or cancept? Huh? Stacy says my. Ugh. We've got a big, it's a challenge. Do I even have? I can't even do that. Okay, so Mig is yes. Mig is no. Start. Poll started. Do you say Megaron or Migaron? Mig, yes. Mig, no. Fight. Yeah, concept, not cancept. Yeah, it's concept. But then Smock says cancept. Oh, here we go. Who knew we would get into such a heated, amazing debate on a lovely Thursday evening? I'm pretty sure it's concept. I've heard them say it at the booth. So do you say CJRB or CJRB? Huh? What's up, Trouble Bunny? Big heated debate here. Do you say Migaron or Migaron? Comment. Mig or Mig? Gabe, Mig, Mig, call it what you want. You haven't found one that you like. Stop. How many of you tested out? Thank you, Donnie. Donnie B. All right, Migaron. Call them and see how they answer the phone. Absolutely. Yeah, Casey, look what you've started. He says CJRB. Who knew? As long as we say Tempest. Tempest? What's up, Rick? Megaron or Migaron? Okay, so this is the Carex. Fantastic knife. I don't know how you couldn't like it. Done deal. Volona. There is a smaller one if you can't handle a huge knife. I get it. You just got puny little hands and you can't handle a big knife like a Volona. I understand, but let me tell you what. The Volona is an automatic win. Stormtroopered out. Look at that. Fuller slap. Can't beat it. Classic automatic win. maybe the name is weird. People might call that out, the Mojarl. How do you say Mojarl? Migaron Mojarl? Migaron Mojarl? Either way, knife is choice. We have the Centurion. If you like a flipper tab, this flipper tab is satisfying. If you don't, just thumb stud it. Wait, I don't like thumb stud, and we'll flick that one out. You like a nice ramp, little harpoon in your life? Flap. Psh. Can't see why I wouldn't like that. You want to spend 30 bucks. Get this one right here. $30 version with D2. Very simple, no nonsense. You want a knife that just works and looks good for 30 bucks. I don't know if you can beat this Migaron right here. Boom. Gotta hit the store for some foods. Might be back. If not, good kicking it, y'all. Right on Donnie. Bless Knives in the house. He'll be back. He'll be back. Migaron. Add the third option. Migaron. The Migaron Polora is the best one. Or you have the Akri for those front flippers that just want a really nice looking classy gentleman's knife. Little gold accent on there, big old front flipper. Rick says the Demco is the best on the table, just saying. It's not bad, although the new what do you know about this? Takes two to tango. Booge. I'm getting rid of this. It'll be gone tomorrow. Shipping out tomorrow. This is my last night to kind of enjoy it. Pretty cool knife. Did I stutter? Polora is the best Migaron, says Titanium Adjusting. I think the Damco is the best on the table, says Rax Canives. What do you guys know about Rax Canives? He says the Damco is the best. Dude, look at how much patina. Guys did see I picked up my first Big Idea design pen. This is the bolt action copper. Thinking about shipwrecking it, but I wanted to kind of see what just natural patina would occur just by like holding it, using it every day. If you notice, right underneath the clip, you can see the line, the difference, how kind of shiny it is under there, which shows you're already kind of seeing this kind of muddled, darker kind of areas. This is actually just from holding this every single day. It's already patinaing. I thought about doing an experience. Anybody want to do an experience? And like set it up, not put any chemicals on it, but put it up on some rods in a container for like a shipwreck, and then have the chemicals and stuff down below, nothing touching it, only vapors, and then just put it in there, but only leave it in there for like an hour. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And just kind of see like if that's kind of, it'll start kind of getting something going, you know, and then just boom, clean it up, start carrying it again, see where it goes. Bless Knives, where a dope knife meets amazing art. No doubt. No doubt. You agree with Rick? Yeah, I mean, the Demco is pretty... I mean, you guys obviously didn't see this front flipper then. I mean, did you miss this one? You guys must have... From Andy Damnico. I'm from northern Minnesota, and Kinman sounds northern Minnesotan. Yeah, just saying. Yeah, I have the Minnesota accent. I get pegged easily, especially if I say phone, home. Love my Big Eye pens and pencil. Lanyard Man has a bunch. He's actually going to be sending me some and a stand. Send me a few to kind of check out and review. We can kind of talk about them, check them out, enjoy them for a little bit. This thing is stupid. It's still, I haven't sharpened it. I ended up filming, I don't know if you saw the short. I ended up filming probably 5 or 6 shorts to get the one that I liked making the cuts. I probably cut a piece of paper like that 200 times with this already, and it still is holding its edge. This $12 MTech hollow grind toy looking Robo Steve-O leg. Flipper tab, assisted opening. It's got the fuller if you want a fuller. It's got the front flipper if you want a front flipper. Is that red and blue one for an 8-year-old's birthday? It looks like a... Right? This is the sharpest toy. It's yeah. The kids would see this like this is absolutely a Transformer toy, plastic something, but that edge is sharper than you. It's surprising. Jump in to say, hey, can't be long. What's happening, Malcolm? How are you today? For some reason, red and blue hurts my eyes. Well, it's kind of orange. Kind of a goldish orange. Like that's more red. It's red. You know, my color's off a little bit. My lights behind me look kind of orange too, and they're actually red. Did that toy come with the haircut? Good old Fantastic Sam's. Oh my God. Probably the finest MTech ever produced. Could be. Could be. It absolutely could be. All right. So, 2 things I want to do tonight. Both of them are going to be fun. Do we want to look at a limited sale that's going to be going on with a bunch of knives this weekend? Or do we want to open the box and then we do the sale after? Box first? Cool sale online? Or cool sale online, then box? We have options. We have options. Both of them are cool. I'm probably going to buy a couple knives. Most definitely. What's up, Rebo? One for the knives, one for the box, 2 for the box. I remember having my picture taken at Fantastic Sam's and kind of having to say, it's fantastic. What's up, Tim? Just kidding. Just kidding. You have the green Woobin on the way. This, Steve says, do the box first. Steve has a good pull on that. So yeah, this is that new Woobin that was all the rage. So it doesn't turn on when it's down like that. It's kind of the locked position. If you bring that up, then you turn it on, you have your light. Then there is a roller right here. So you can roll it down or up if you want it brighter or dimmer. This is a $21 light. Everyone was kind of blowing it up online. I thought it was kind of cool. They did not send this to me. They sent it to a lot of people. I basically bought it, $22 or whatever. But this roll, it's really bright. You can recharge it. Then if you hold this in, you can switch it to RGB, which I'm not sure the full purpose of that on a smaller light like this. But now look, we can totally go through all the colors. You want green, yellow, orange, red, purple, blue, and you just roll through it. You pick the color you want, and it is small. Look at that. It is not large. Easy on. It does rotate, so there is a magnet on the bottom. People were saying some people thought the magnet wasn't very strong. It does spin around on there, but I mean the magnet does hold. And if you're putting this small light on to do some work, you really don't need a super strong magnet. If you're gonna be banging something that's big, whatever, you probably have bigger lighting as well. The RGB is kind of fun though, that you can do that with a small light like this if you wanted to use like the red light at night, so that it doesn't affect your night vision as much. What if you just want a light? Then you just hold the button down and then switch it to light. Just light. On, off, on, off. Then you're like, that's too much light. I want less light. How's it going, Aries? So yeah, not a bad one if you are looking for a light. I don't have a link. I don't have an affiliate or anything like that. It does have a clip, so you pull this out and you can rotate it around so you can clip it on a bag or on your pocket or something like that. Or you can put it here so it's kind of out of the way. But yeah, Wubin G5, not a bad little, it's magic, folks. Let's not forget, it's magic. Finally got my order from Wubin that he placed around Christmas, says Gabe. Holy God. You placed an order on Christmas and it took that long? Save that one, Paul. Save that one. Okay, thanks, bye. What kind of battery life does it have? I don't know what it said, full power. What the lifetime is on it. There we go. There you go. White light, 25 hours, 55 minutes to 60 hours. Yeah, so if you have it on low to high, RGB light, 9 hours. There you go. There you go. You want to see UV? I'll show you UV. Look, here it is. Right here. That is a purple UV. Doesn't look like it, but yeah. I ain't shy. This is the knife room. I want to cut stuff in the knife room. So it says because of Gabe had a long wait, they promised him some free stuff. But then they only sent what he ordered.
Neil Mackenzie became a member. Neil Mackenzie celebrates 11 months of membership. Hello.
Hello. Hello, Neil. Thank you so much for 11 months. Cheers. 11 months. God. I appreciate you. That is awesome. Okay. So we're doing the box first, I guess. Let me get the Migrons out of the way. Lemons carries his Arcfeld Pro most days. If you found one that you can daily carry and you like it, that's awesome. Because sometimes that's not easy. You just, it's like, am I happy with this? Am I not happy with this? Boom. Getting close to the big 10K though, right? Almost, Rebo. It's kind of slow going. I'm not complaining. Looking at them about 250 to 300 subs per month is what I'm kind of getting. So it might be another month or two before we get there. I'm at 93, I think, or something, right? 93? Is that what it is? 99.24. Wow. I am 76 subs away, so it might be a couple of weeks, probably. So I guess we're getting there. We're doing good. I'm having a blast. I hope everyone else is too. I am ramping up for a big fun giveaway for that 10K, so I'm pretty excited about that. Thank you, Raybo. If you guys haven't checked out Raybo's channel, go check him out. I mean, we got a bunch of channels in here right now. Aries, Titanium Justin, Amazon. Oh, who was asking? Gabe was asking about the Woobin. Yeah, I got it on Amazon for like 21 bucks. Brian Dixon, what's going on? How's my stinky desk? It's not stinky anymore. I put it outside in like 2 90-degree days with the sun beating on it, and then I wiped it off, cleaned it really good, and now it doesn't really have, like, I aired it out, apparently. For real. I apologize. I need to be a little bit better about maybe having some links for some people. If any of the Blue Wrenchers in there do have links to any of the channels or whatever, feel free to spam them. Wow, Tim just bought the Woobin for 19 right now, just got it. And then we do have the Amazon Prime specials coming up on like July 10th or 8th to the 10th or something like that. It might even be cheaper than that. I don't do that very well, and this is a heavier pen. My teacher buddy, he was like doing it immediately. This it's shorter and heavier, so it's kind of different. And I never really got into a lot of pen flipping tricks, but dude, yeah, my buddy who's a teacher, he was just like, he took this thing for a spin. I was like, hey, test drive this bad boy, and he was like, pop, 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 pop. It was cool. I get Woobin and Wookos mixed up. Now that Justin's whittling more, he's going to be investing in more Mora knives. Dude, Moras are not expensive either. The base model, basic Moras or whatever are like 12 bucks. Fantastic knife. Marty can do it with a Bic lighter. This guy. Not bad. That is impressive. All right, here we are. Neil in the house. There he is. North Valley, right there. North Valley Neil. You all know him. You love him. Stacy likes a heavy pen, wider as possible as well. You know it. So yeah, Neil sent me this package right here. I managed to cut the label off. I kind of know what's in here. A bunch of stuff we get to look at for a while from Neil's collection. There's a gift or so in here for me as well. Here we are. Let's go. This is probably the top. I always wanted to get a brass pen, tape off some pattern, then shipwreck the hell out of the untaped pattern. I've been contemplating the shipwreck for it, Gabe, but I wanted to let it naturally patina for a while just to see what it would do. And look, in just like less than a week, you can see underneath the clip where it's like shiny. So I've definitely gotten some little spotty blue areas to develop. Marty carries a Sharpie, a copper Sharpie. Where's that from? And Lemons wants a Grimsmo Saga. Let's look that up. Grimsmo Saga. 330, 330, 390. Which one are we clicking on? This one. A masterpiece. Anybody else? Anybody have one of these? You got the copper Sharpie at Staples? Really? How much was it? Smock daily carries a Grimsmo. Go outside in the heat and get your hands all sweaty up, then handle the pen, and then put it down and don't touch it. Let all that salt start doing its deal. Yeah, no doubt. Don't sleep on a Maverick Customs Flipper Universal. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. So $355. What are we looking at? Stonewashed bronze accents, anodized titanium body tip clip, plum anodized titanium helix slider, logo engraving. Got a black and a blue ink cartridge for those who prefer a black or blue ink. What do you prefer, black or blue? We never looked at the, let's look at the end of the poll. So 80% of you say Megaron and 19% say Megaron. And I guess I never even realized it, but I apparently fall under the 19%, kind of like the lefties in the 8%. Thank you for taking part in the poll. But most of you say Megaron. Megaron knives. Megaron knives. Fook Doozle! Good evening, you wonderful knife lovers of YouTube. Ahoy hoy from Dave as well. Dave has entered the chat. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about Megaron. I did think about Concept, which I say Concept. I guess I say Megaron, but apparently 80% of you say Megaron. And Jim says Megaron. What does Fook say? What does Fook say? Mo Patty's in the house? What's up, Mo Patty? I didn't see, I saw someone, I said Paul said hi. All right. So this is from Neil. North Valley Neil, as I like to call him. N Valley. Pow. What is the whole... Maybe I should, table. What does the Fook say? Something. Fook says Marco. Now, I'm not sure exactly what Neil put in here, so everyone, there's your warning right now. We do not know what we're about to see, ladies and gentlemen.
But I can tell you this, it's gonna be awesome.
All right, Titanium Justin posted a link. Katuo USA. Katuo and Reich. Was there something specific to look at over there, Justin, or you just wanted to share it? Why is that? Get out of there. How are you doing tonight, Mo Patty? These better be adult toys. I don't want no children stuff. This is not a kids show. This is an adult network. Oh, Thomas. That just sounds not great. I'm going to have to change the lighting in here to start looking some of this up. Copy. Hold on a second here now. Wow. That is something. Thomas, I brought that up. The Wingard wearables. We'll look at that in a minute here. And I brought up Katuo, but Justin didn't say, oh, they have, because they have pens. All right, we're getting distracted on these pens here. Trying to get in the box. I got the links up. We can look at them in a little bit. What's up, Alex? Thanks. Congrats on 9,920. Holy God, how far down do we scroll? I scrolled to the bottom. No pens. All knives. I have to type something in. Yeah, that link, Justin. I scrolled all the way to the bottom. The Katuo striker pen. Yeah, all right, we'll get to it. Stupid radio is out in the truck. A fuse box is impossible to get to. Ugh. Fun fact, Katuo was pronounced Ketsu. What the? Good God. Jesus. Okay, yeah, I found it in the middle, Justin. We'll look at the pens in a little while here. We gotta get into this box. Ken Fixed. Holy God. What's up, dude? North Valley Neil sent me a box to review. Holy Christ. I felt the weight and the size, but I did not. Okay. Jesus Christ. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Whoo! Holy good Lord. That is wild, bro. You're not going to get this back for like a year. You know that. Okay, there's a marbles in here. There was where was I at? Was that in when we went to the Badger Knife Show in Wisconsin? There was a table that was basically, it was, someone in their family had passed and he collected marbles, and they had basically 5 tables wide, 4 or 5 tables wide, covered, box to box, right next to each other, boom, 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 of this guy's collection that was being, sold. But it was unbelievable. It was like, wow, this guy he got them all. He got them all. Sometimes you want them all, you get them all. Whenever I read Katuo USA, I read it in the cadence of the Kosovo. Thank you, USA song. That is so much content, right, Kathleen? This is good thing I haven't sent my box yet, KDK, right? I still have one more I have to do for anything Emerson waived. This is nuts. You would have driven there for the marbles, Neil? There was a bunch. It was something. It was like literally some dude loved him so much. And, bless his collection. He passed, and, they wanted him to go into people's hands that would love him and appreciate him. It was crazy. Okay, so this is wild. Neil, what, did you put insurance on this, Neil, or did you just mail this bastard? Okay. Marbles. Concept. Kaiser. Traditional. TPK. Eutectic. Spyderco. Did you hear that? Okay, that's a new thing. I need to sit over here so my elbow doesn't hit that corner like a God. Blind Woo Fairy. 2 years later. Right? Dude, Neil. Oh my God. Okay. Sweet giggity. Mick just got a Marbles razor. Send me pics, but I want to see it. Neil, no insurance, trusting UPS with everything. I don't know if I can send it back that way, bro. And no, it's not 3 Spyderco's. It's 4. 4 Spyderco's. Holy God. All right, we have a... What is that? MBK? MKB? BEMK? Bueller? Bueller? What's up, Thomas? Case. S35VN case. Ooh. And a Zippo. All right. That is the box on the floor. Sweet, sassy Molassy, Monterey Bay Knives, Ray Laconico. All right. Neil, remind me, one of these was for me. I think it was was it the concept? I don't remember. They're all for me. No. Yeah, all right. So where do we want to start? Let's go through these. The concept is the gift. Should we do that one first? Sea otter, river otter. I hope he sent a full-size smock for me to check out. Well, we got 4 Spyderco's. Thank you, Neil. Let's do this. All right, Kaiser. All right. I'm gonna move that over. Case. White box case. Oh boy, says Raybo. He knows what that's about, huh? All right, let's move these up here. Boom. All right. Actually, I'm going to rearrange them 8 times because now we can go like this. And I have a little more space right here. All right. Yeah. So the Spyderco's can get forwarded to you. Just kidding. Gabe. Last for the concept? This is the one for me. So I save this one for last? No reply? I mean, if nobody says anything and then Lemons was the only one to say something, well then me listening to Lemons, I'd be doing, hoping one of them fits my gorilla hands. All right. Well, no one else said anything. We'll save my concept for last then. Which one? The non-knife? Goodness gracious. How is it? Maybe it's the other way. I never really was a... There we go. A Zippo. I know there's tricks. Now I need to learn some tricks. On the floor. Guy suck, huh? Well, Patty said last. All right, so the Zippo, we're gonna try to do shipwreck. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna do what I did. I did a laser mark on one of these, and the way Zippo does this is they coat this. So you can take this out, and then here is the part that you would shipwreck, right? And then that keeps the lighter nice and clean. But they put a clear coat on all of it. Hope you didn't like that one. It's still mint, and it's got the clear coat on it. So ultimately, anything that I did, come on, focus, won't matter, because the clear coat is going to prevent the shipwreck. The shipwreck will not work with that clear coat. Show me walk the Zippo. When I did the laser mark test the first time, it melted. The clear coat's so thick that it basically melted part of the layer. So then I went in and sandblasted it. It looked exactly the same, but we got it all blasted up nice and clean. Then you can do your shipwreck to it. Laser mark over the shipwreck, something like that. And we'll use it for a channel giveaway. Very cool, Neil. Thank you. So yeah, upcoming shipwreck on the Zippo. Very cool stuff. All right, one down. All right, what's next? What's cruel? What did I do that's cruel now? You shipwrecked your Zippo without removing anything? Weird. Well, I maybe it'll be fine. I just know that a lot of them, they do put a clear coat on. Maybe some of them they don't. I will watch this later to see what's in the box, but I have to run for now. Hey, Kathleen, go spend some time with the family. Quality time with the family is top notch. So thank you for stopping by. We'll see you on the next one. Show me sand the floor. Show the marbles. All right, you know, I'm kind of going by what you guys want, and if no one says anything and then Mick says marbles, we're moving to the marbs. Let's go. Okay. Marbles it is. Do we want to look? Do we want to read? It's the MR 204. I have not unboxed any marbles knives on the channel. I've definitely seen some. Oh, this is a very squishy, thick pouch. Marbles, marbles, marbles. Wow. Okay. All right. It's a swing guard, bro. Dude. Okay. Ooh, big half stop. And then this folds in. And then it becomes like a little choil. Wow, look at this. Marbles, quality knives. McFly, thought I told you never to come in here. McFly? Dude, what does everyone think? MR is probably for marbles. Wow, this is cool. That knife should go see a doctor if it's been more than 4 hours. Thought it was a straight razor. Next, open the small Spyderco box. I want to see the case. All right, so we'll go. All right. So boom, that goes like that. No lock. Half stop. Closed. Got the swing guard sitting on the side there. The bottom piece, so you can basically just pinch, half stop, open, swing that in. The guard does move like most of them, unless you're getting $1,000 swing guards. That is neat though. All right. Oh yeah, MB stands for marbles, or MR. MR. That is something. All right. There is that. Let's see. Try to keep moderately organized, but also have them available. Small Spyderco. Do we want to see what it is? Italian Spyderco. Wow, look at that little chody. Dude. Oh my god. Wow, is that like... That's like a stiff slip joint that you can't flip out anyway. Wow. Okay, so Spyderco, clicky. What is this? Does it say on Spyderco's? N690. The handle feels awesome. Neil, you can chime in anytime too if we mistakenly say what it is. Does this say on here? Urban? Or that's the color, the Urban FRN scales. Raybo says case white box next. Sadly, not USA made, Italian made. That clickiness though, can you hear that? Click, click. Got a great feel when it's open. As far as like Spyderco's go, this is almost one of my favorites. It feels nice in the hand. I grab onto that and you're kind of locked in. That little spot, that ramp up area. And I don't have issues opening it because it's a slip joint. It's not, I can roll it out with my thumb. And it isn't a flick out. Isn't that something? Yeah, it's a folder. What's up, Paul? Couple Pauls in here. I like that ramp up spot though. That really gets you in there for... That was originally FRN screwed together, but you modded and pinned it. That feels like a smooth kind of micarta with like maybe a G10 orange layer in the middle. That is a cool knife. What an absurd statement. I keep this one in my bra. That is fun. This could be just a little small daily carry user. The handle feels great. It looks great. I love this. This is really cool. How much do these go for with the standard scales? These scales really make it. Did you do that yourself then, or did you have somebody do it? That's awesome. I'm gonna set that one right there for now. Dude, super cool. All right, said the white case. Oh my goodness. I should be able to slow roll any Spyderco like that, right? But there are some Spydercos that you can flick out that I can't flick out, that I could slow roll. Thomas says, let's open all the Spydercos. Okay, well, we'll get to that next. I'm going by whatever people say. So if anyone hasn't figured it out already. So someone said jump to this, now we're on this. After that, we're going to listen to you and we'll open the rest of the Spydercos. Fair enough? Fair enough. White case knives. Stainless S35VN steel. Raybo says Barlow. Bet. Neil says standard for this one's like $80. Tim JK is right. Knife Guy 2112 did the mods. Cool. Bobby D says Kaiser. So we'll do the Spydercos and the Kaiser. Not a Barlow. I like that, the hole versus the nail nick. I dropped it straight on the butt. Wow, I think that's super cool. The hole versus the nail nick, even though it's still the black with the little jig in there. Trick is to put the tip of the thumb in the hole and flick upwards. Yeah, but my hands are so long that when I get my thumb down in, it's so big that I've got to get a lot further to get it out of the way, is what we're thinking it is. This is buffalo horn. Oh, I like that blade a lot right there. And they're S35 VN. Oof. How old is this? When did you get it? How much do these cost? If you're not mistaken, they do the hole because the nick was harder to do on S35 VN. Well, either way, I think that's great. I don't think I'd be able to pinch it open one-handed. I like the half stop on there, is really satisfying too. It just pops right into that spot. Boom, get it out, do the work. That's kind of like a muskrat blade. The Wharncliffe Trapper, that is super cool. Fookdoozle says, insert witty comment here. Rolf used to live, where is Case? I have big thumb problem and long finger problem. I have long ape monkey hand problem. Around 145, not available since the initial run. Like they made these and that was it. Do they still do runs with S35 VN? Occasionally? That's cool stuff. That is a great knife. When was that run? How long ago did you do that? Or get that? Alright, I'm going to move this over here for now. Next request was more Spyderco's. Bradford, Pennsylvania. Next Spyderco. Ooh. Wow, what is this? Are these going to say on the boxes? Spidey Chef pin? 2 to 3 years ago. Should I not be touching this? Should I be putting gloves on? What in the... So it's got a purple to blue custom Anno Chef. Yes! Can roll it out. If I keep my hand off of the lock. How about that? This is one that I can actually, oh, that one didn't go, flick out. I'm 2 for 4. The clip goes wild off that way. That's kind of interesting. That it's not straight like this. It's kind of more off like that. Does that make it sit different in your pocket? Hell no, I wouldn't send them out if they couldn't be handled. This is cool. I can flick it out too. That is something. Is this customized by someone specific, or was this done by, this isn't like what Spyderco does. It looks like, yeah, it looks like the blade was acid etched stone washed. Obviously the Anno with the cool pattern on there. I was hoping it would be good to flick. Yeah, because you have the huge left side, it only has that access on the one side. So for me, boom, flick out. Raybo just got his third case that needs warranty work. Neil, that one's satisfying. So what's this called again? The Chef something? That is fun. That clip seems strange though. Definitely looks like the clip is just at a kind of a weird angle. But that's just the way you can see the lines on it. The lines send the clip over like this. I guess if it was on this side, if it was straight, they'd have to put it over here so it's not on the lock bar. You should check out the Spyderco Military 2 if the size matters. I've checked out a lot of Spydercos, and more often than not what happens is when I go to flick it out, I get stuck like this. And it's because I have such long fingers. If you have a shorter finger, you push right about here, your finger gets out of the way the blade goes. But because my hands are so long, if I'm holding this in my hand and I put my finger in there to flick it, look at how much is curled around. And so when I go like this, ends up getting stuck like that, and then I can't open it fully. It's nothing against Spyderco. This is the Spidey Chef that I can flick out. This is the only, definitely can't thumb it out because of the hole access, but boom. And it's a full frame lock that as a lefty I can kind of put my thumb on and still flick it out. That is neat. Aloha lock bar. I'm a glutton for punishment. So this is the Spidey Chef Custom. So Neil, did you say who? Way of Knife did the mods. So modded by Way of Knife. I might have to ask you for more of that info again when I do the, there's a fail, the review videos. Johnny Longfingers. It's my own problem. It's like, it doesn't get me anywhere to like brag about it. I just suck at open Spydercos. I can't open Spydercos worth a damn. All right, I'm gonna put this on top of here. Move this over here. Spyderco, Spyderco, Spyderco. UK pen knife, salt, YL, FRN, except for who knows if it's been customized. Oh, Spyderco salt. So this is another slip joint. Dwayne Letterman. Ooh. That's nice too. So we've got the FRN scales on the salt pen knife. Blade shape. I like that ramp. That's another one where it just gets in there, it holds on tight. That feels good. The scales are light. What's the blade steel on this one? Golden, Colorado, USA, Earth. Come on. Give us the focus we want. MagnaCuts. CPM MagnaCut. Oh, it's the Salt series. Yeah, so you chuck this thing in the ocean. So another slip joint. Listen to this. It's kind of a weird snap. It's probably because of the scales. The scales kind of muffle the snap. This MagnaCut UK PK is my all-time favorite summertime knife, yo. Carry on a super hot, humid day. You could put this in your shorts pocket. It's light. I tend to like heavier knives, but this feels good. Forward shape on the blade. I almost think because of my opening issues with Spydercos, you know, I don't think, I just got it to the half stop. This isn't a flick. This would be the type of Spyderco I think would probably really enjoy. I I like that forward lean on that blade, getting in there, doing some cuts. Feels really nice in the hand. If anything, maybe heavier, but wow. That is cool. The Cold Steel Espada XL feels tiny to Kenman. Sometimes they make the knife in a bunch of other steels too with more muted colors. I kind of like yellow. I like yellow. I think this is almost perfect. Other than maybe heavier, but all the scales are probably the same. They probably make this to be light. It's actually, I don't really mind it all that much in this particular case. Oh, you probably flicked it and it got caught because it stops. That is cool though. All right. Rolling, rolling. Boom, boom, boom. Final Spyderco in the yellow is the salt version. Did he say you do get them in other colors? You can get them in other colors. I'm not going to do that with this one. And I've done a bunch where I'm trying to flick it open and I always get stuck and my finger is in the hole, it's halfway open and it doesn't continue to open because my finger's not getting out of the way. There we go. Ooh, and it's a lefty compression lock. Yes. If you guys didn't know, Neil is also lefty. So we have a lefty paramilitary to... I'm learning. How about that? I got it first try. See what's going on right now? I'm not trying to do this on purpose. Okay, open. Got it. How's that Yojimbo? I'm keeping it. It's on the list. I got unable to do anodizing for a while, but now I'm getting back in. And I'm gonna go pop, pop, pop. We're gonna knock them out. Use my ring finger. That's even worse. Index finger? Oh no, it's got to be this one. But see, look, I've got such a long, it's just in there. Gotta slap and get out of the way. That's fun. The lefty compression lock. I did cut the tip of this finger off. You can kind of see it's kind of fake right there. You can, oh wow, look, it actually sticks out quite a bit at that angle of light. I can't feel that. See, listen. It's like rock hard. So it feels kind of weird when I push on that because I can't really feel that, but it works. Oh, you're keeping it. That makes way more sense. Very cool. PM2. I'm going to practice with that and see if I can improve my opening skills. Maybe that's what I need. Let's do the other case. Since we've got the one case open up the second case. Pyrite light. Put my index finger on the pivot. But look. Look at where my hand sits. Look at where my index finger is. I'd have to go like that. And then that feels like I'm not holding the knife. I mean, it worked. But look at where the pivot sits. It's like past my second knuckle. It's like getting way in there like that. That is weird. Don't look at your hand when you try to Spidey flick. Just look away. What's up, D-Metal? That's the trick. Always look somewhere else. I'm going to practice that. Okay, so we have a case Crossroads. From the N Valley collection. Motorcycle. Oh, this is the Sodbuster. I've seen this. This is cool. Or what do they call this? Because this is basically their Sodbuster, but it's the case one, and then you've got the hole cut rather than the nail nick. Nanner time. This is your nanner? Is that what this is called? Because my nanner doesn't look like this nanner. If that's what you mean. The Crossroads series. Dropping stuff today. Here's my nanner. So they call this the nanner too? This is the SMKW exclusive with the micarta, the orange in the center. Grab the hole of the PM2 with your thumb and pointer and flick the handle. Oh yeah, I mean, I've done that before, but I mean, we used to do that. That was the big thing in the late 90s, early 2000s. Oh, Justin got his today. The only thing I don't like about it is, I mean, it's a long pull. So you got the full long pull. It's a solid pull. But I prefer the half stop. I prefer a slip joint to have a half stop to it. I just like that. That extra little boom, you know, like this case right here. Boom. That nice half stop. But this is cool. Feels nice in the hand. It clicks out tight. And this is basically Case's version. Who did it first? This is not our Case's version. This is Case's version too. This is the Crossroads version, the better version. The upgraded version. This is like your base Sodbuster. Send it to you and you put a half stop. It's not mine to put a half stop on it. Steve's grandson says hi. What's up? How's it going? I know people that do the half stop mod on their Saudis, just haven't gotten the cojones to try it. So yeah, I prefer the half stop. I mean, it's fine. These are cool. This is just, it's a fun knife, popular knife. I think this is probably the best version out there. Feels nice. Very snappy. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Boom. Case number 2. We're getting there. All right, so MBK. Wow, 7:40 already. We haven't even gotten. We got to finish this up because we got to get on. We got some other stuff to look at. Okay, so wait, this was wrapped in that. So I'm gonna slap that in there for now. Keep that safe so I can rewrap it later. All right. So SC Knife Monkey has put half stops on 6 Saudis. I'll try it. I'm in. That sounds fun. Got to pick up the pace, KDK. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, Monterey Bay knives. Looks like we got an extra set of hardware. Oof. Look at this. And Neil's a lefty, so he's already got the clip on the left side. Looks like it's all titanium. Ooh, I love this. MBK front flipper. Flicks out easy. Boosh. This is sick. What's this one called, Neil? Monterey Bay knives. Wow. Look at that blade. That's not sharp on the top there, but it looks kind of like it does. And that fuller goes all the way down there. That flicking hole works nice. It's got a nice snappy, crisp sound to it. This is the Wolverine. They make a bigger one called the Sabertooth that you want. I definitely do. So this is the Wolverine, and they have a bigger one. Yes. Dude. This is great. Hardly any branding on there. Clip can be swapped, obviously, to the other side. We have like a kind of a liner lock, bolster liner lock. That flicking hole, thumbs out, flicks out. Front flipper. Oof. Dude, the Wolverine? Bro. Monterey Bay, huh? I need to give them some attention. This is nice. I really enjoy that too when they got that double, that Fenrir kind of double ramp harpoon / finger choil for just reasonably priced. Titanium S90V, $140 sold. And then how much is the Sabertooth then? Like 200? Dude. Flicking hole. Bro, this thing's choice. I really like that. It almost is like more blade than handle in a way. Because the blade's so wide, and then when it drops in, half of it's kind of sticking out. The handle feels almost small, but you've got that choil right there. I like the way that choil works because it doesn't go straight across. It's like higher up here and then curves down a little further here. The blade kind of hangs out. And it's similar in price for the Sabertooth. Is it something that's available or is it something that is not available? If it's available, they're all sold out. Are they doing another run? Yeah, this is sick, dude. Very nice action. Drops, just drops. S90V in titanium. Good access to the lock. There. Didn't get it quite far enough. I wonder if I can. It's not, that front flipper doesn't stick out too hard for that, but I mean, it works. That is super cool, dude. Wow. Monterey Bay. They got a lot of cool stuff. I haven't really checked anything out from them. That is awesome. I'm 100% in on that. Oh, did you get me that Spyderco? This one right here? Ooh, dude, this is sick. How's it going, Mr. Eddie? They do runs that sell out quick, but not impossible to get. Good to know. Mr. Eddie special. Okay, still got the concept under there. Oh, someone had said something about Kaisers a while ago. Let's get into these Kaisers. Say what now? Say the Hana. When did they do button lock Towser K? And what are these scales? Richlight? It must be Richlight. Mr. Eddie. Well, gotta go. Cleaning the old house. Thanks for swinging by for 5 seconds. Good to see you, Neil. Mr. Eddie. Dude. Brown Richlight button lock Towser K? Towser K I didn't already have. That is correct. Button lock is kind of garbage. It's not, I haven't gotten it to just swing shut as well. I guess I didn't even know they made a button lock Towser K. I love the Towser K. It's not the worst. White Mountain Knives exclusive run they did before the clutch lock version. Not the greatest button lock, but it's a Towser K. I don't really catch it. See, it doesn't close all the way. Oh, I did catch it. That I can, if I put my finger right there, I can do that. So you got to make sure your finger's out of the way of that button. So yeah, probably my least favorite of the Towser Ks. Still, I love the knife. It's cool that they made different versions of it. They're basically all discontinued now. That brown Richlight is deceiving though. It makes me think it should be like copper, but it's not. So it's lighter. Wow. That's new. Towser K button lock. That'll be a fun video. I'll have to do a Towser K review video of all the Towser Ks. So it's an imposter. Imposter! And we have another Kaiser. Try not to look. See if I can guess what they are. This is a... Oof. It's in there tight. I don't think I've ever got... I don't think I ever done got one of them Kaisers that's got like a double flap open like this. Like a... Oh. Gemini. It's a Gemini. Why is it in such a cool box? Hello? Honestly. S35 blade, Raffer and steel liner. Raffer? Oh, it's a lefty. Wow, dude. Lefty. I didn't know they made a lefty Gemini. That's the old school original Kaiser box style. Yeah, I never... I've gotten them in this, but I've never seen one that had that kind of a... I actually have never held or had a Gemini. I am a Gemini. My birthday, I'm a Gemini. Gemini's twin. It has a weird sound. Glow resin? Where did I put that? Dude, it's a lefty lock though. How fun is that? Where's my remote? God damn. Whoa. Ho ho ho! Don't be grabbing the blade. You're gonna... I felt the sharpness. on my hand. What's up, Sebald? Jay Korskaden? I am a Gemini and left-handed as well. Isn't that neat? Non-glow. There's your glow. Not bad. Not bad. Lights. Oh, don't cut yourself on stream. Done that. Dude, lefty Gemini, I wonder if you can, these aren't even available. How many lefty knives is Kaiser made? The action's pretty nice though. I'm left-handed but handle knives right-handed. Raybo, that's standard issue kind of sometimes. Glowing in the dark. Dude. Dude, this feels great. That action's really fun. I love it. Dude. Lefty action. I mean, I was expecting at least one from Neil because he's also a lefty. But then we got this far and I was like, I don't know, maybe not. I didn't know that Kaiser was doing a whole lot of lefty type stuff, but that's fun. Just because it's the lefty lock, so I'm not reaching across like this. I'm just pushing in. Super cool. Super cool. All right, squeeze. We only got 3 left. And we got to get done by 8 because we got to go do some other stuff here. All right, UTech, Nick, UTech tick. Writing is the only thing you do left-handed. I do pretty much everything left-handed. I golf right-handed. That's only because I didn't have lefty clubs when I learned, and so I ended up having to learn righty. It's like, well, you can go golf with us if you want to use these clubs, and I was taken care of. Otherwise, I would have had to buy clubs for a sport that I'd never done. So I ended up learning right-handed. It's basically the only thing I've learned fully right-handed. Sabretooth and Wolverine are both sold out. By looking at their prices, they're probably $250 to $350. He said that Saber was $150. But yeah. Okay, Eutectic is Liang Ma's cheapos. That's why it's got the Liang Ma. What was the one that, oh, it's lefty too. Ooh, careful. Oh, that was really close to, like I was here and it came down right on my nail almost to the end. When they have a finger choil on there and you do that nail nick drop, got to be careful. Front flipper, ooh, and the lefty, it looks like it's a top flipper too, but I suck at top flippers. Yeah, I can't. I broke my hands too many times. For your fork, use your left hand. Rolf, they're 140 and 130, says D Metal. This is pretty fun. Flicks out easy. Drop. Lefty knife. I'm going to have to play around with that. Neil, what do these go for? So the Eutectic Liang Ma budget 14C, and this is the EFD, the left-handed EFD. Got that lefty lock in there. Field Duty model. That's a fun knife, and it's beefy. Big handle. Look at that choke up spot. Look at how much is hanging out. Not choked up. Still got some hanging out there, but man, this is a large hog. $85 for the lefty version? 14C lefty? Big old blade. Look at the tip on there. Huge rack of jimps on there. I dig that a lot. That is cool. Boom. That's awesome. Eutectic. All right. We might get back to all of these after we do some other things. Let's open the last couple here. All right. Eutectic. Boom. We have the TPK. Ooh, was ist das? Wow. Okay. Kentucky Holler Jack, single blade spear point, yellow smooth bone, C. Reisner cutlery. We got ourselves a legitimate Kentucky holler back. I ain't no holler back. Ooh, baby. Where did I see this already? I swear I saw somebody had this on their channel or something recently. This is fantastic. Weight. I like that little ring. My middle finger sits in that spot in the back right there. If you have a smaller hand, maybe your pinky would fit in there fine, but man, my ring finger fits in there perfect. Heavy jimps on there, really nice build, smooth. I love the yellow. Is that bone? That blade? Oof. Dude, right, Mick? Doesn't Neil have some great taste? Mini FSD is the only knife you can front flip. It looks like it's a pretty nice front flipper. Seems like you can get in there pretty easy. This is an awesome fifth pocket knife, dude. This is so cool. I love this. I've been getting more into the slip joints. The Kentucky Holler Jack. How much is a Kentucky Holler Jack? I want one. I'm gonna get me one. This is cool. It's got some weight to it. It's got some mass. Blade is solid. It's tough to push on there. Jay has the abalone version. You can pinch open it. I don't need to use the nail nick. I don't have super strong pinch. But yeah, this is great. Not pinned, so we have screw construction if you did want to change out the scales or you need to mess around with it a little bit. Not like you would need to with this though. This is great as is. This is why I love a half stop. This, boom, just satisfying. This is cool, but when I open this and it's just a long, I'm expecting to feel something here, right? And you don't. And when you got this and it goes bam, bam, that's just very satisfying to me. I think there were 100 to 110 sold out. Not sure he's going to do more. This is cool. New knife, new flashlight day, Tuya Bruiser, Olight Baton 4 Premium for Neil McKenzie. Thank you for sharing. Let us know how you like it. I mean, you just got it. How you liking the Bruiser so far? Just don't know what you want yet. Still thinking about a Vosteed, but you don't know. Well, everyone will have their own piece of advice. If you want my piece of advice, I would give it. If you don't, that's fine. Everybody has their own. I don't... I look for knives. I find knives that I'm interested in. I try them out. If I like them, I'll give my business more to the company, depending on, you know, situations. If I have issues, how did they treat the issue? What happened? In my case, I don't bring it up. I don't talk bad about it. I don't go out of my way to talk about it. But if you want me right now to ask, to let you know what I think, I would say, don't buy a Vosteed. Buy any other. Go look at other stuff. And if you want to know why, watch my Vosteed videos. It won't be hard to find because there's very few. And I like some of their designs too. I was very excited about it, and then it wasn't good, and then they went to fix it by failing completely, and then didn't really want to fix that. Even though it was all documented video, and it's like I unboxed it, you could see my disappointment in the unboxing. It's fine. There's so many awesome companies out there that will go out of their way to take care of you if you have an issue, and they did not. All right, that is the traditional pocket knives Kentucky Holler Jack. Dude, that is Neil's collection that we get to do some reviews of, check out, enjoy for a little while here. So in the next couple of weeks, you'll be seeing all of these videos. Yeah, it is what it is, Sebald. They had the, I messaged them, I contacted them, they reached out, we did it. We just like, all right, they're going to replace it. Watch the videos, you'll see. I'm not going to spend time talking bad about them. But I'm also not going to be buying it from them. So there's that. All right, so this was the gift. Neil was so gracious, unnecessary, to also include a gift for me. That is this concept right here. I don't remember what it's called. He said it was a beefy one, and it is. Holy good Lord. The Concept Super Hawk, Damascus and Blackwash Titanium. What? It's huge. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Neil, next couple of weeks, quotes. What's up, Big Jim? Even as a YouTuber, they didn't fix that issue. Kind of stupid, don't you think? Well, especially when I bought the first knife, it came with a tab that you take the clip off, you take the tab off the other side, you put the clip there, you put the tab on the other side. I'm a lefty. I bought it for that. The tab wouldn't come out. They had an issue where the tab got pressure fit in there, and the tab was not removable. It would not come out. Well, they're like, I'm trying to make this a lefty. You can watch my video, you can check it out, you can see what my problem is, and let me know. And they're like, oh, send it back, we'll send you another one. So I was like, okay, I sent it back. They sent me another one. Well, what they sent me was a used prototype that was beat up, scratched up, not looking good. The button in the pivot was loose and fell out immediately, wouldn't stay tight, scratched up, and had no option to swap the clip to the lefty side. You watch that video, you can see my sadness grow as I opened up my replacement, thinking the replacement was going to be the replacement. And that's what it was. I messaged them, told them, hey, you can watch the videos, you can see what happened, my disappointment, what would you like to do or whatever. And they didn't seem, long story short, ending the story, I sent it back, I got a refund, and I bought another $200 knife instead. And I haven't looked back. Ooh. I don't want to not like a company. But if you treat me the way that you did after what you did, when you knew what you did, and you didn't seem to care about, it's like, how am I supposed to swip the clip to the left side when it doesn't even have an option for it? And they were, anyway, this is crazy. Okay, the Super Hawk, Titanium Damascus from Concept. I love Concept. You say Concept or Cancept? Neil won this from KC and laughed so hard when it arrived. I only carry lefty or ambi, and I like smaller knives. But I knew of the one channel that would probably like it. This thing is huge. Jesus Christ. Oh. Yeah, that's pretty wild stuff. Thank you. I haven't tried flicking it out yet. Oh. Can I put thumb pressure on there? Oh, I caught my Not bad. So on a big old lock bar, I can still put that pressure on there and not have a problem. What would I do with a Vosteed if I was given one? By who? By who? If Vosteed sent me one and said, hey, we saw the video, we see how you feel, we'd like to send you a knife to review to see what you think, I would consider reviewing that. If one of you just sent me a Vosteed, I'd probably not make a video on it
Big
and
Cat
use it,
253
send it back for
subscribed to the
giveaway.
channel.
No, I wouldn't even use it for a giveaway. What's up, Robo Steve? It was really far away. Like Genghis Khan, you say concept. Who says concept? Come around and talk it over. This is something, dude. I kind of want to choke up on that spot, but it's clearly not a choke up. It's got this kind of forward dent to it that rides you in. But look at how big that handle is. Neil, thank you. This is it's huge, dude. It doesn't seem like it's like a huge knife. You just took a picture and look at it, but man, this thing is a hog. And the fact that I can get on that lock bar and flick it open, that's fun. That's Concept. Pretty much all the lock bars, most of the lock bars from Concept, I've been able to do that. Very cool. Wow. The Neil, one last look, and we got a... Steve K, you in here? You still in here, bud? Wow. All right. We have the Lefty Gemini. From Kaiser, we have the button lock Kaiser Towser K. We have the Salt slip joint Spyderco. We have the Chef Spyderco, Chef Kiss, Chef something, Spidey Chef. There's Steve. We have another lock back or slip joint Spyderco, smaller one. I love this. This one's really cool. That is a great slip joint right there. I would totally take this one, but you'd have to. I want this handle. This handle's very cool. We got the Case Crossroads Premium Sod Buster. We got the Case S35 VN kind of trapper with the Warney. That one's really cool. We got the dude, my brain just shut off. Monterey Bay knives. This is super cool. I want to get one of these, but that might not be something available. I dig that. We have the Marbles Swing Guard. Oh, the Wolverine. Monterey Bay Wolverine. One day I might have the larger version of that if I can get a hold of it. To say you like the Spyderco Delica the most is kind of cheesy, I think. Everybody likes what they like. We have the Eutectic button lock or lefty liner lock. Really nice front flipper. What is it? FD something or EFD. Lefty. We have the Lefty Spyderco. Come on, baby. Ready? Got it. Like the Marbles the best. Lefty PM2 is cool. And then the TPK dude, I don't know. This Kentucky Holler Jack or whatever. This thing is sick, dude. That's really cool stuff. I think this one's probably my favorite. I mean, the one that I get to keep. The Concept Beast. My God. Super Hawk? Concept Super Hawk. It's just heavy. Moosh. Because it's original. Yeah, that Marbles is pretty original. And the Marbles, they're pretty good quality. I wonder how much that knife, you know how much that one cost, Neil? You know the price on that one. Oh, also we got the Zippo that we're going to use for a giveaway. Thank you, Neil, for the giveaway, for the gift, for all the knives review. Very appreciated. Appreciated? We had to go and get some of that appreciated. It's so much knife. It's so much knife. You're right. This is like, and the Damascus. The Damascus that Concept is doing is really cool. The Marbles was cheap, really? Most Marbles knives fairly expensive. There's a Sabertooth on Blade Binge. Oh, how much they want for it? We got to get on other stuff. $175. Catch and release, carried it twice. Actions fall shut, lock is solid, no trades. Yep, it does exist. Oh, this item is no longer available. Someone bought it. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, where are we at? I am going to post a link right now. Copy. So Steve K, that I hung out with in Atlanta, has got a little company going called Timbers Edge. If you guys remember, I made a purchase not too long ago from, I lost all my old marbles. Old marbles versus new marbles, $199. Okay, copy. Paste. So Steve has a huge collection of knives. Steve is a knife lover, really nice guy, been into knives for years. Kind of got this little company going, got this Timbers Edge page up and running. I did buy a few knives from him off of the used market. What did I get? I got this one and this one, if you guys remember. Down here. I got the Best Tech Manta Day. Used, but pretty much in mint condition. Very happy with this knife. This is just a fun, snappy, little silly little knife. And then I also got the Finch Nocturnal. If you guys remember when I picked up the Finch, I bought both of these from Timbers Edge. And testing out the company. Steve's a cool guy, so we're going to give him a little shout out. So I posted the link. That link is to a specific page on there. You can go to Timbers Edge and look at all their knives, but there is a specific section for 20% off sale items. So if you click on that link, it'll bring you directly to it. Otherwise, if you go there in the top corner, it'll say 20% off sale items, or there are the little three little lines. You touch that and then click 20% off sale items, and that will bring you to that page, which I am going to now. Kenman, don't you remember saying how much I hated Finch and I wanted you to have all your Finches? Yeah, Robo, I should just probably send you my Glow Nocturnal. It would be better off in your hands, right? Dude, I love that thing. Finch, I can't wait. I want to get an Undertaker And there are several Finch knives that are cool that I'd like to have. So, Pepperidge Farm remembers. Timber's Edge. The 20% off sale items. Enter discount code DNK20 to receive the 20% discount. This is going to start today through Sunday. So you literally have today through Sunday if you want to get 20% off. So there's Steve chiming in right there. For the members and viewers, Timber's Edge is offering 20% discount on the Northeast Warehouse. At top of the page on the left, select the 3 lines and it will display the 20% discount items. There you have it. I am going to go to that page now. Boom. So if you were to go to their home page, if you click my link, it'll bring you straight to that page. If you go to the home page, you'll be right here with the cool drippy logo. And look right here, it says 20% off. Click the 20% off sale items and you're in. Now, the sale price does not reflect here. You have to enter the code in the checkout. So like if it's $62, you go put it in the checkout and then you enter the code, it's going to give you 20% off of that price. So if it's something $100, it's going to be $80 or whatever. So you can remember that these prices are going to reflect your 20% off code in the cart. Now there are other things on the site that are not on this code. This code only is going to work for these specific knives. There is only one of each. These were basically picked up collection pieces that he's now got offered up. So here we are. What I can tell you, Kaiser Lat. How old is this? I thought I knew every Kaiser. Kaiser Lat Vind S35VN satin drop point titanium with a white line on it. So brand new but open box. Got a full frame lock. Why have I never seen this before? S35VN and titanium with that line on there. You got the front flipper and the rear flipper. That's actually a really cool knife. So in the description here, new open box item removed from package, handle for video photographs. Knife may have been cleaned and tuned but not sharpened or carried. Anybody ever see this one before? N Valley says, awesome, Steve. Those are some of his favorite budget Kubi models. Steve says, spend more than $60 and you get free shipping, no taxes on all items. This one was sold. Oh, it's sold. I can see why. Jump on that thing. That is cool looking. Oh, yeah, see, it says right there, sold. So we've got some Two Sons. I actually don't know a lot about Two Sons. I got a budget Two Son, but I haven't really been around too many Two Sons. I know that Steve definitely likes Two Sons. He's definitely picked up quite a few. I was just looking for some bag on a website where I buy shoes. I had 20% off code, but I wanted to check out. I was already too late. The code was ended. I've been there, Sabal. Or you go and it's in your cart, and then you go to pay, and then it's no longer in your cart because someone sniped it from you. It's rough. So, yeah. How many people in here are into Two Son? You guys have some Two Sons? I have never really done much with the company. The only ones I ever really saw originally were like the kind of the cheapos that were on like Amazon. Didn't really give them much look. But then I realized they have so many other styles and knives. Look at this. This is interesting. This little notch on the top. Are there jimps up there or is there just a notch? That is an interesting little notch right there. It sucks to when you buy the last item and it's just too late. It's just rough. You're like, I thought I had it, and then it's gone. Kubi Ruckus is a great knife. OS10, Titanium, and G10. I have. Where is mine? Right here. I actually won the Ruckus on a giveaway. I should have pinned that. Let me go back and pin this. Pin. All right, I pinned it up at the top of the chat. There's the link. My bad. Should have done that right away. You guys have through a couple of days, though, if you want to try to pick up some of these. There's quite a few. We're going to go through them here. But I have a Ruckus. This is a fun knife. The flick out is good. The front flipper is satisfying. I like how it's really skinny right here. It's just a fun design, how it kind of swoops in. Let's grab onto that spot right there. The Ruckus is a cool knife. I can recommend that one firsthand. You get a titanium handle for $62 before the discount. So after the discount, it's going to be like $52 or something like that. Not a bad price on the Ruckus right there. Definitely a good one. Kubi Monster Dog. I actually want one of these. Anybody have one of these? I touched one somewhere. Didn't I? I swear I have. 14C, G10, flat grind, beast, kind of a reverse harpoon on there. Crazy shape. This one's got some use. So knife is listed as used, good condition, scratched as is. If you look at the blade, you can see there's some scratch use on there. Huge, like thumb studs. I might actually pick that one up. That one's kind of cool. I like that. I like that one. All right, let me check on the chat here. Steve says for those who like Two Sons, he's going to be selling 40 more next week. Brian's got a Ruckus as well. Yeah, Ruckus is fun. That's not a knife, that's the head of a golf club. I think this is cool. I like Kubi too. It's a fun looking knife. All right, Kubi Barracuda. S30V. Titanium 165. Front flipper only. That one's fun. I like the shape of the blade on that. Kaiser Rapids, Flissa. Oh, $12. That'd be like $10 after the discount. 7CR. CJRB Briar for $43. Nice little D2 knife. Ooh, Civivi Synergy. Nitro V, G10. You got the wave pattern on the handle, the little slightly upswept blade. These are fun knives. Can't swap the clip to the other side. Flipper tab only. Open box removed, never used or carried. That one's fun. And remember, $100 is going to be $80. It's going to be $20 off of that with the discount code. DNK20. Civivi Spiny Dogfish. I've looked at this one before. And we have a jade handle. This, I might pick this one up. I've been wanting to do use this one to do some type of a fun die. Jade is good for doing dies with a big old flicking hole on there. Kind of a weird, ugly, long knife. 14C28N. How long is this? It's a little less than 8 inches. Doesn't it look way longer? I have a lot of Kubi's. At one point, I had most of the budget ones. Kubi's makes some nice knives. The Synergy 4 is huge. How big is it? Oh, looks like you got a little overlap on there. On your sizes right here. I wonder if that's me. No, yeah, Steve, go in there and you can fix that. Looks like there's a little glitch on your sizes on this one. Looks like I might be the only one it's like that though. Civivi Pintail. Yeah, see, these are all fine. The other ones I've seen are fine. It was just that Synergy, looks like that page had a little glitch in it. What color is that? Green micarta? Civivi Pintail S35VN hollow grind micarta, $74.99. That's a fun one. Not used, not carried. You can swap the clip to the other side for the lefties. I like this one a lot too. I don't think I've handled the pintail. Oh, the Altus? I have an Altus. Where is it? Right here. I can say right now the Altus is a fantastic knife. Boom. Button lock, Altus. The thumb studs flick out really well. Great action, very snappy, good feel. Altus is an amazing knife. That's another one that just works good. It just pops out nice. I'm struggling, of course, here. What's up, Fred? Boom. Civivi Altus is a really good one. So we've got an Altus right here. Nitro V, G10. This one's a new open box, not used. $57 before the discount. So you get 20% off of that. Altus is a great knife. If you're looking for just a good user, dude, and you like button locks, flips out. It's got a good snappy feel to it. No doubt. No doubt. Fred's back. The pintail, you couldn't get the photo color correct. It looks great to me. I like the way that color looks. Civivi Picaro. I don't know the Picaro either. That is a weird looking spot for the thumb stud with that swoop like that. Simple little user though. You're looking for a beater user. D2 G10, $45 before discount. Wifey just went to take a shower, so Fred's got a little bit. Well, Fred, we're looking at Steve's page, Timber's Edge Knives. We got a setup for the weekend. He put some of the knives on here with a 20% discount, so the prices here don't reflect the discount. You go into your cart and then add the code DNK20, and you'll get an extra 20% off of these select knives from his page if you're interested. I know Fred's got some crazy taste on some high-end stuff. A couple more expensive ones in here I've noticed. We'll check them out here. 6-leaf. Where have I seen this before? Kind of reminds me of a couple others with that really squared off look. 6-leaf. Little Chody Siftivian for budget. The Sencut Honorous. I got one of those. The Sencut Honorous is a great little knife too. I actually have almost the same one. So this is 9CR, which is a great little budget steel. Micarta green handle with the black. I have the Micarta black on black. But the Honorous, boom, flips out easy, thumbs out easy, does have the flipper tab. This is just a great user beater if you want a knife that's not too expensive. $36 before discount. You're looking at about $30 for the Honorous. Good action on it. 9CR is a good steel. I wouldn't complain about that at all, depending on what you're looking for. 6-leaf looks kind of like a RR, like a Rough Rider station. You already corrected the synergy overlap? Look at you. Very fast. Look at how quick that was. So the synergy overall length is 9.3. That's great. The Sativian ST150 is a chunky boy. Stacy says she has that one. It does look like a little chunk. Oh, the Glide Strike. Glide Strike for $37, dude. Glide Strike is a huge knife. I did a die on it. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not on the right thing. My bad. I did a Glide Strike die, and then I gave that one to Mad Yako, I believe. I'm pretty sure Mad Yako has that one now. But yeah, the Glide Strike is a beast. This is another one, 9CR18, that classic Sen Cut budget line. Really nice knife. $37. Psh. I'll take it. This little 6-leaf is weird looking. D2 4.6. Tell me that blade is not straight up though. That is the same as this. Right? Pretty close. This one might have a little bit more of an angle to it, but almost the same. Another kind of little mini. That's got a quirky design to it. Kind of interesting. Kubi Thalia. Thalia is awesome. I did a die on that one too. I used that one. I think that was for a giveaway, or maybe I sold it. I think it was a giveaway prize from like 3 or 4K long ago. $43 for the Thalia. I swear the Thalia is $60 all day. It might not even be available anymore. This is a great flipper or a flick out knife. Got some good action on it. Got a nice front flipper to it. D2, $43. Good user. I'd grab that, no problem. No problem. Kubi Nuovo. I don't recognize this. I kind of like that swoop on the blade. Anybody ever have a Kubi Nuovo? D2, Kubi's D2 is good. Flipper tab only kind of a knife. Another $45 user though. Definitely a nice pile of users in here. Kubi Momentum, Kubi Creon. I do like the Creon. That's a cool, I like that shape. The button lock. That one reminds me kind of my, shoot, what's this called? Is this a Goliath? Different, same, totally different. Kind of has some tendencies though. Yeah, Kubi Thalia is a really nice one, Brian. And the D2 is good. It's definitely good stuff. Definitely good stuff. All right, page 1 done. Page 2. Kubi Koius is a good one. Kubi Callus. That one looks like it's just nice, clean. Does that have a front flipper on it too, or just the rear flipper? If you're just looking for a simple front flipper, that's going to be around $30. D2. I've always kind of liked something about the Anteater is interesting. What did I do? Oh. What's everyone think about the shape on this? good, bad, ugly. Good, bad, ugly. If anyone's just joining us, we're looking at a sale that's going on at Timber's Edge. It's going to be happening through the weekend. If you use the code DNK20, you get 20% off these select items on the 20% off sale item page. There are some other items. There's under $60 items. There's closeouts, new additions, open box, quite a few different things in here. And Steve is a cool guy. I have no problem helping support his channel or his page. Help get him going a little bit more. I've bought a couple things from here. I'm going to be buying some more soon. Concept Main Street. I have a Main Street. I have, except for my Main Street is different. This is the Crossbar Main Street, 154 cm and carbon fiber. I have the Liner Lock Main Street, also 154 cm. Basically same knife, slightly different lock. Main Street is awesome. Concept, awesome. So if you're looking for carbon fiber crossbar Main Street, 154 cm, 78 bucks. Not bad. Plus you get the 20% off. Main Street is a very cool knife. The thing looks mint, which it is. You guys into carbon fiber? I'm not as much carbon fiber. Someone talked me out of buying a GEC whittler. Buy it. Anteater is one you've never handled. Fookdoozle says he's got an anteater. It's a fun one. It's weird, but I like weird. I haven't gotten back to pens. We did the unboxing. We looked at all of these because I had to get to this. And this took forever because look, I had no idea Neil sent me this much. Now we are going through Steve's Timber's Edge. And once we're done with that, then I'm free. But I have that page open for some Katuo pens and some other stuff. But we gotta give, we're doing this sale. Sale is from the 26th through the 29th. So it's from now through the 29th. So we're looking through everything on the sale. Help get Steve a couple sales maybe here. Honey Badger, I have a Honey Badger. The claw. The claw. Honey Badger was in Atlanta, and I did not get to give them any time. Every time I went by there, their table was busy, and then I never got back because that's what happens. I have a Honey Badger, the leaf. This is the large. A lot of them, they have the small, medium, and large version of each knife. This is the Honey Badger leaf. Tons of jimps. Love me the jimps on the Honey Badge. Fantastic. Good action on there, although that thumb out was poor. But the flick out, the flipper tab is really nice. Honey Badgers are fun. This one is cool. You like a hawkbill. Looks like the same flipper, same kind of hole. 8CR FRN, 37 bucks. 37 bucks. I'll take one. We got a Hogue Deca. Ooh. I've been wanting a Deca. You can swap the clip to the other side. What is this one? 20 CV, G10 multicolor, crossbar lock. I don't know if I'm a fan of these scales personally. I do want to get a Deca at some point. They are cool. Rolf says Barbie picked up a medium Honey Badger. You know which blade she got? Do you remember? They've got quite a few different cool ones. 20% off. Here's your chance. Yeah, and that's the thing with the Hogue, with the Deca. There's so many swappable parts and things for it. I could, you could pick that one up and then pick up some new scales, pick up a new this and that or whatever, and mod it up. $162, 10% would be 16, 20% would be 32. You're looking at about $130 for a Deca. It's an open box Deca, but it's been well cared for. Basically barely kind of photographed and looked at, enjoyed for the collection, never sharpened or carried. That might be a good way to go. Steve says he uses a Hogue Deca every day. Got the OG scales, which make it fantastic. Exactly. She still has it with her, Rolf. Yeah, that's only been a couple of weeks for sure. You do like the scales on that one, Sebald? 20% off, Sebald. Maybe you should jump on it then. There you go. Just put it in the cart, bring it to your checkout. Right before you check out, put in that DNK20. Good looking knife. Good looking knife. CRKT Trask? Trask? Why does these photos like make the blade look really cool? Like it's got this weird shadow to it. Is it a palm cutter though? I don't know. I've opened a few Decas and I didn't cut my palm on them, Alex. I tested them out a couple of times and I haven't had any issues. And I definitely crossbar lock. I can have some palm cutting issues for sure. But I think the Deca might be one that's good. In my experience so far, anyway. I don't own one, but I've never heard of this Trask. It's intriguing to me. Look at this here, the way the pivot is. Kind of just an interesting, I like the blade shape. Kind of a weird one. MBK says the next round of Wolverines and Sabertooths drop in 10 days. I am probably in on that. MBK says. So on their site, I'll just have to pay attention to that. And Valley Neil says he's never cut his palm on his Warney Deca. The large Malia is a nice knife too from CJRB, $40. Can't beat that. Civivi Vexar, $50. I've seen this riffle before. 14C. Look at the huge frickin' hole on that one there. $40. I kind of like the color of the micarta on there, that brown micarta. This one's kind of a fun one. The Civivi Pletheros. Would you say it is a Pletheros? Where's the closed? I like the way the flicking hole is and the flipper tab on it. It's kind of just a fun design. Kind of a weird one. I dig that. That shape. That scoop. For the Karambit lovers, here's your chance. The Civivi Incisor 2. Nitro V aluminum handle. Got that Emerson wave horn. Where are my Karambit lovers? Don't ask why I bought some of these knives, but I unboxed them, stored them in an Apache 4800 case with custom foam inserts. Steve, we all love knives. You buy knives, you collect them, you sell them. It's fine. It's great. We're here. 162 is high on the budget for a knife right now. Yeah, Sebald, I hear you on that. Sometimes those ones you spend a little bit more, you get something that just lasts, just feels good. Neil says if I go to the site and sign up for the in-stock email alerts for the models. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to have to do that on MBK and kind of get on their list. I think their stuff looks cool. I want to look at their other stuff too. Lots of knives I've never seen or heard of, right? Oh, there's some interesting ones. He just wanted to throw a few up just for fun, start it off, have some fun with it. Check them out. This one's I've seen this one before. It's those Karambit lovers. Nice big Civivi thin Imperium. I like the front flipper and the handle on there. Shredded carbon fiber with the gold mixed in. That's cool. All right, we are down to the bottom. We've got, the Civivi Chevalier is an excellent knife. $62. That's not even right. $69 cut down to $62. That's completely incorrect. It should be like $80. The Chevalier, I swear, I got one. Chevalier is a great knife. Definitely an awesome knife. Big blade, button lock works nice. The fuller flicks out nice, thumbs out nice. You got the flipper tab as well. My problem is Blade Show is if I pick up a knife, I buy it. Love it, Steve. Love it. I made the mistake. I was thinking about touching a knife instead of picking it up. Chevalier is great. This is a cool knife. You like button locks. 14C28N Chevalier with the stonewash on it. $62 before discount. That is a great price. I swear mine was $80. I swear it was. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it am not. And then this one too, the Civivi GTC Hypersonic. This is just a fun shape. I use White Mountain knives as a benchmark. Hypersonic 14C, reverse Tonto, stainless steel. This is a fun knife though. It's just a weird shape. I like the way the fuller is for flicking out. Cool shape. Can't swap the clip, but I do like the design. There you go. Which one's your favorite? Anybody gonna pick one of them up? We have a couple of days. You get that 20% discount. So yeah, let's say you were gonna buy the Hypersonic. Add it to cart. View cart. Oh, I got 3 things in my cart. So let's see how it works. I also put this Tucson in there. You guys ever check that out? Look at this thing. Tucson TS87 micarta and D2 with this huge thing. I might buy that. Pictures are of the actual knife. For sure. Yep, these are all actual pics of what you're going to get. Steve, I did want to talk to you about this. You should message me on this one. Notice how it says not eligible for exchange for any reason. Fine scratches. This one's got like a unique thing. This isn't part of the 20% sale. Description to come. I'm interested in this one, Steve. Okay, so, and the other one was the Beyond EDC Gara. I might pick this one up too. That's a cool shape. I like the way that fuller is on there. Anyway, so I have 1 discounted sale one and 2 that are not. Let's go into my checkout here. And then if I type in DNK20, boom. So now it will apply. If you look up here, these weren't part of the sale, so they're still normal price, but that $80 CVV, the $80 hypersonic is now $64 with that discount code DNK20. What is a deadbolt lock, right? The Trask. So there it is. Everybody go on here and let's buy Steve out. Let's get them all. There's definitely some cool budget knives in here. Couple bangers. Couple wild, weird ones. Where is that Trask again? There it is. Is that a cool looking knife? Deadbolt lock. Steve, can you tell us about a deadbolt lock, or should we Google it? Deadbolt. The pivot looks weird. See this? I can't tell. Huh. Interesting. Steve is a small company, can't handle an Amazon order where someone buys a number of items and returns the ones they don't want. Yeah. I'm not really a big fan of that either. Like, I feel like if you want something, you buy it. And if you're not sure, then you shouldn't buy it. You know what I mean? You shouldn't buy it to test it out to then return it. But I get, like, if you have something where there is an issue, you know, having the ability to be returned is something, but I'm not a big fan of people like, oh, I'll just buy 5 of them, and then whichever ones I don't like, I'll just send back. It's like, deadbolt means the pivot is the lock. So do you have to push a button, or is it just like a slip joint kind of a locking mechanism, or how does that work? All right, I found something. It's only 40 seconds. Oh, it's a button lock, basically. So you push that. Oh, wow. Look at that. It looks like once you get that button push, it drops loose. So Metal Complex looked at one 4 years ago. Get to opening and closing it. Looks like he's having a little problem swinging it shut, but that could be the model that he got. So yeah, we learned something today. The deadbolt on the CRKT Trask. So that whole section right there is the button. It pushes in. This has a thing that pushes through. Whoops. That's kind of an interesting knife. I do like the shape of it as well. Push in the pivot, yeah. Same with the clothing you have, you never have to send it back. If I would read the comments, Justin, I only skip your comments apparently. You said save my money for this weekend. Do I have to repeat that? I have to be like, save my money for this weekend. And if I see knives that I want to buy, that's where my money goes. And this is a sale this weekend. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to meet up yet still. I've got a busy week. I've got a busy weekend. And I apologize I don't see all of the chat. I do my best. So the pivot is in the lock of a deadbolt. That is an interesting, I've never seen that one before, so I don't know. Yeah, and I missed it because I was looking it up. I missed it. That is cool stuff though. So remember, I won't be live all weekend. I'm going to be pretty busy. I might try to do a few lives here and there. Fine. Fine. Is it fine? It's fine. Love you, Justin. I miss some shit in chat. I tell you what. I do. I do my best. Which Shields? Oh, well, Justin and I met up at Shields for that video we did months ago. And we've been trying to do it again. He's up in the area. So it would be the Shields in South Central, what city is that in? Boom, boom. Fine. Whatever. Fine. Are you sure? It's fine. It's fine.
LOL. What's up, knife fam?
What's up, David? Thank you for the $2. LOL is correct. 100% correct. Justin is going to be up in the Minneapolis area over the weekend. I've got some busy weekend stuff going on. I'm going to try to meet up with him, see if I can make it happen on Saturday. Yeah. We'll see what I can do. David, I appreciate you. Thank you for the $2. That's awesome. I will like and heart. Deadbolt lock. Who knew? Who knew? So yeah, grab that link up at the top. I put it in the top of the chat. That brings you to Timber's Edge. If it brings you to the home page, you go and just click on the 20% off sale items. It's listed right there, Thursday the 26th through the 29th. Enter my code DNK20 to get 20% off these select products. One of them is already sold. If it wasn't, I probably would have bought that one, to be honest. Definitely some cool stuff. Couple bangers, couple nice budget users in here. Help out Steve. Check out his others items. Like I said, he's got new additions, under 60, open box, all the items. Check out everything he's got to offer. I did see a few things. Anybody know anything about the Beyond EDC Gara? I'm thinking I might pick this one up. I think that blade looks cool. I don't have anything from Beyond EDC that I can recall. Clip can be swapped, which is sweet. So I might grab, that's what's in my cart right now. that and the Tucson. This Tucson just looks cool. $130 if you've got the 20% off code. You know it, dog. Stacy, thank you for the company. Stacy, good news on the stuff. It's going to be happening soon. I know it's been a long wait, and it basically hit a dead standstill for the last couple of months. But we are on. Let's go. Let's go. What do people know about Tucson? I just don't know much about Tucson other than I've seen some. And our guy Steve loves Tucson. He's got a lot of Tucsons. He's got a lot. And him being a collector, I have an appreciation for it. Because if a collector that's into it as hard as he is, and he's got organization skills, he's got a spreadsheet of all of his knives. Really, really nice looking spreadsheet. God, he bought like 30 some knives when we were in Atlanta. But he likes Tucson quite a bit, so I haven't really given much thought. I have a couple of budget Tucsons from quite a while ago, but I don't have a whole lot of experience with them. But this, I love the way this thing looks. This is just a dumb knife. This is a dumb knife, right? But I got to be honest with you. Dumb knives all day long. This is great. That blade shape is just wild. Steve has 500 520 Tucsons. This guy's got more Tucsons in my entire collection of everything. Probably more than a lot of other people's collections as well. Only thing I know about Tucsons is their knives don't have names, right? The TS87, the TS55, 520. That's wild. Woo! I mean, wow. Wow. It's an illness. Oh, it's a good illness though, bud. It's a good one. I tell you what, that's crazy stuff. What's everyone think about the new setup with this over here? This is fun. I gotta work on the lighting for that, make it a little bit better. But I'm pretty happy with this. Steve says some of them do actually have names. Red. I'm pretty happy with this though. This is going to come into play, do some more videos. I can get over here like this and we can get in and do some things. I can close this if I want, but I got this leather, this green leather on here is just cool. I hope to publish a Tucson catalog by year's end. We will have fun. That sounds great. We having fun here? We sure are. No doubt. Gonna get some more stuff for the shelves going. Ooh, it's after hours time. It's past 9. We're moving into late night. Ooh, red light district, I guess. Dude, Steve K posting a Tucson catalog by year's end. Neil's asking Dave, are you Slip Joint Spa? You being undercover right now? Sorry. Winding down here. We did it. We did it. Thank you to Steve for setting this little 20% up weekend sale up for Timber's Edge. Be sure to go check them out. We're all a bunch of knife lovers. You might find something in there that you like. Maybe you find something that's not on the sale and pick that up instead. I'm looking at a couple of them that aren't on the sale prices, but he does have them priced well. Like I said, they're most of them they're going to be open box that hasn't been touched or used. And the pictures you're looking at are of the actual knife, so you see what you're getting, and they're very clear about the ones. Like there is a couple that do have some scratches and stuff. Actually, one of them that's scratched up, I'm looking at getting one of those. Doesn't, especially some of the users, $30, $40, $50 users. Look at this thing. That is rad. Slip joint lovers unite. Boom. Very cool. Yeah, we did it. Justin wanted me to look at something. Well, we're still here. Let's go. So down at the bottom of the Katuo page, Katuo Reich Forever Steel Carbon Knives, Kawahiro. The tactical scissors, they got a bunch of crazy, fun, wild stuff. They just have a couple of... I have the Katuo Venter. I do have that one. They just have a couple of pens then. Striker tactical pen. So you can get the Stonewashed or the Lightning Anno. $45 for that one. $55 for that one. That's not a bad price. What are these? So it's titanium, and you're either getting the Stonewash or the electric Anno. Tungsten striker tip, screw cap, extra ink cartridge. Doesn't say what ink cartridges it takes. Kind of like it when they do say that, because then you know what you're getting into. If you're looking for a cap pen, I like that it's square and it's got that blunt tip, but it is a cap pen. Can you put the cap on the other side? On this side? Because that's always kind of nice if you can put the cap on that other side. And Valley says he's excited to browse the Timber's Edge catalog, for sure. I'm not huge on the Lightning Anno. I do kind of like this one though. $45. That's a good price. That is a good price. Did we lose? We must have lost him. Did we lose Justin? If we lost Justin, he's going to be like, oh, you never went to Katuo during the live. You are all my witnesses. We got here. I said we'd get here eventually. I opened the link. That is a cool knife. Or a knife pen. There was one other Katuo pen, the Divot Push Pen. I'm not as much of a fan of this one. This one looks... I mean, it's only $40. I don't know. Not much of the into the style of that one. This pocket pry bar looks pretty... Oh, that's a clip. It's like that's the weirdest clip. Look at that thing. Ha! What a weird shape. Taking screenshots for proof. The mini hummingbird is a fun little tiny one. Pry bar and cutter. Oh, look at that. It's the little fold out cutter on there. Little seatbelt cutter. That's not a bad looking little pry bar. Although I don't know, the cutter, Yeah, I have a Venter, the liner lock and button lock mix. That's pretty fun. A lot of people ask about push daggers. This thing is wild. What a crazy design. Huh, look at that thing. What? What is happening? That is wicked. 375. They definitely got the quality craftsmanship. The cicada's fun. Mr. Eddie sent me a cicada to look at a while back. Soulstone is cool looking too. Wow. 385. That looks sick. 475 for this one. This snap, dude. Look at this table full of crazy. My God. I've got some filming to do. How many knives did he give me to check out again? Like 15? Good Lord. Neil, thanks again, bud. Appreciate it. I'm going to get to work on these right away. This Lefty Gemini. It's like you can't get out of the way without the... Oh, you kind of can. You definitely got to get way down there to get it to drop past. But you can't really do a flipper tab delete. That's the only option. Or is it? Ready? Now I understand it now. Maybe I don't. Take a baker's dozen. Plenty of shots. That one's super cool. I really like this. Here's a Lefty compression lock, so I can do some practice with that. And practice flicking out my... I'm getting better. Maybe I'll work into a Spyderco. This is sick, though. These smaller slip joint ones, that's great. That is fun. I like that action. This one though, this size and this handle, this feels great. This could be a really nice fifth pocket for sure. Baker's dozen or so. Baker's dozen. The white box S35 VN Warncliffe case. Woo-wee. That one is sick. Definitely love this though. So MBK. Oof. Yeah. I want one of these. Probably just get the bigger one instead. If that's the case, 10 days from now, I may be ordering one of these. Oof, that is awesome. Fun shape, just cool stuff all around. You have like 6 of the UK PKs. Which one's that? The UK PK is that this one? No, wait. Yeah, right, Dave? That MBK is sick. Wait, which one's the UK PK? Is that one of these? Which one's the UK PK? They suck. This one's fun too. Oh, failed it. The yellow one. Yeah, that one is cool. You have 6 of those? Jesus. 6? Why do you have 6? Do you need all 6? You want to sell me one of them? Are these available? Is this something that can be ordered right now? It's fun. Definitely fun. And then the gift. Thank you again, the Beast. thing is a hog. Ooh. Dave, wait till I bring this thing to the park so you can hold on to this one, Dave. It doesn't. I remember I have large hands. Look at that. Look at the choke up. Look at how much of it's hanging out the back. This thing is a hog. How much does this weigh? Almost 7. That's not as much as I would have guessed. Feels like it weighs like 10. Oh, they make a bunch of different blade steels, so you had to collect them all. That makes sense. Dude, this thing is a hog, bro. Just an absolute chunk. I dig it. Is this longer than the Momo? I think the Momo might be longer. Look at that, the Momo. So yeah, handle's about the same length. Momo blade is slightly longer, but this one's wider, and then the handle's way thicker. So this thing feels like it's just heavy. There's that Momo though, the Topo Momo. Love this bad boy. No doubt about it. It's pretty sick though. Pretty sick. I will mess around with that. For sure. The Neil pile. Holy good lord. Good lord. Whoops. That's fun for a lefty. Lefty liner. Top flip. Eutectic. Okay, it's 9:18. I'm starving, Marvin. We made it. It's funny. I just feel like I did keep going because like I look outside and it's still daylight out. It's that time of the summer where we're getting these long days and it's just enjoyable, and we're already going to start losing them fast. You know it. Thanks again to Neil. We have a lot of work to do now. Much appreciated. Thanks again to Steve for setting us up with the discount code. Go check out, let me get back to it, my bad. Where is it? There. Timbers Edge, the main page. You got your 20% off sale items. You have through the weekend. So you have through Sunday, June 29th. If there's any of these on here that you're interested in that you want to pick up, remember to add the discount code during the checkout, because it will be cheaper than this price. This $126 Tucson is going to be $25 off or whatever. 20% off. Get that Monster Dog. I might. If you don't get that Monster Dog, I think I will. The Synergy. A lot of cool stuff in there. Everyone have a great night. Much appreciated. Always a good time on the lives. Always a good time with everyone on the other lives. A lot of fun in the future. More craziness will continue. Yeah. Wild stuff. Thanks again, Steve. Thanks again, Neil. Thanks again, everyone who donated tonight. Couple of super chats and a couple of memberships. You guys are all cool. Gonna keep on trucking. Stay sharp. Much more fun to have in the future.